Warzone. What's good? So, I like to
The Dragon's Tale, Chapter 3, A Dragon's Ruin. The dragon finally finding a home here in the Nexus after years of wandering as his kind was dying off, he felt that he can finally be safe. But unfortunately, the Nexus homes many denizens, both good and evil. He would soon garner the attention of some champions of ill intentions. From hunters who slayed his kind for sport, to an ambitious doctor who seeks power and control. They spread around lies like venomous serpents, painting the dragon as a dangerous monster. Turning the people against him, they set a trap and destroyed the dragon, who only wanted to live in peace. Sealing their power and soul into a mask crafted from their very own scales. But what they didn't realize was that the dragon's soul, though sealed, could not be controlled. All attempts to try and use the mask result in the dragon taking over and wreaking destruction, bringing ruin and end to satiate its fury. They treated him like a monster, so he showed them just how much of a monster he really is. All the dragon's rage was too much, until the doctor was able to send the cursed mask outside of the Nexus to adrift. Where it is to this day, no one knows for sure.
Good evening, Multiverse! And welcome to another exciting episode of MNW Warzone. I'm your host, Warzone General Manager Jerry Aldini, and tonight on this episode, oh, have I got some surprises for you. First off, we're going to have the first ever title defense for Malice Prime for his TTV Championship. That's right, the first of the potential 7. And of course, if he gets the 7, he gets the Gift of Chaos. And like our multiversal heavyweight champion, can challenge for that most auspicious belt. And somewhere along the way, apparently Sir Uncle Dunk has to help him. We'll get more into that later. And we have a social media post from Bastion Butler going, after all that talk about an ambitious doctor, I have to ask, damn it, Grim, what did you do now? We don't ask. You know we don't ask. You know, the answer is always, it's too horrifying to contemplate. Where else are we? Oh, right! Tonight's show! Why, we also are going to have a bit of a challenge for your main event. It is, well, I'm just going to put it out there. Multiverse, your main event is going to be Seth Justice Jackson versus Adrian Driscoll. If that doesn't make your blood run cold or you scratch your head in confusion, I don't know what will on either point. Also, well, in our opening match, you know what we haven't had in a long time? we haven't had a good, old-fashioned, get-off-the-schneid match. So we are going to be having one of those, and not only is it a get-off-the-schneid match, it is a special, one-of-a-kind, Bad Batch get-off-the-schneid match. I'll let your wheels run on that. But before we can get into that, we have some business that needs to be addressed. Oh, not by me. No. I'm going to hand the reins over to the leader of Hero Time, Eustace Paragon. Paragon coming to the ring. There's been a lot going on since Multivania involving Hero Time, including some mysterious attacks last week. Let's hear what Paragon has to say. Good evening, citizens of the multiverse. So let's get this out of the way. First off, I want to personally thank the Multiversal Ant for saving Blue Hood and Power Surge last week. Now, Power Surge is doing fine. Kid's resilient, not a problem. Hood, on the other hand, is, well, indisposed at this time. Now, I want to be perfectly clear on, I think, the biggest point, and that is very simply this. Hero Time will find out whoever that was responsible for the attack and will deal with them. In the meantime, it's obvious that we need, well, we're going to need a little backup. We're going to need to shore up our ranks. And I think I've got the perfect candidate to do that. Multiversal Ant, I want to offer you a temporary slot with Hero Time. Now, could this become full-time? Maybe. But first, all right, I want to see how things work out in action. So, Ant, I made a little arrangement with Jerry. You are going to be in action tonight, and I'm giving you the best chance possible to show your stuff. And by best chance, I mean Juan Chance. That's right, you're going to face Juan Chance one-on-one tonight so that I can see how you perform against a known quantity. This is your chance, Ant. Show me what you got. All right, that's big deal, folks. Multiversal Ant, I mean, he's been around a lot, but we don't even really have him on a full-time contract. He is what we like to colloquially call local talent. But maybe that'll change after tonight. So, we're going to have to see. But in the meantime, I promised you a get-off-the-schneid match. I'm going to deliver a get-off-the-schneid match. So, with that, let's head to ringside.
Your opening match is a get-off-the-schneid match. Introducing first, Bastion Butler.
Now, if you've never seen one of these before, folks, get-off-the-schneid match is a very straightforward concept. bring in some wrestlers that their win-loss record hasn't been great lately. Put them in a match together, because one of them's got to win. But I will admit, this isn't just a get off the schneid. It's also, there's been a lot of talk about a group known as the Bad Batch, a particular class of wrestlers that came in. Well, I'll explain more after this.
And introducing their opponent, Nakano Kirishima.
So as I was saying, the Bad Batch are a group of wrestlers who all debuted around the same time. And with that, they are, often thought of in the same breath. Now, most of them have left the organization. There are only a few left. And these are two of them, Bastion Butler and Nakano Kirishima. And here we go. And Kirishima of the Outlaws coming out first and hard. Now, of course, the Outlaws have had a lot going on themselves. And, well, we can cover that later on in the show. There's so much going on. Oh, I tell you. But for now, let's focus on these two Bad Batchers. And in the Bad Batch, there's been times they've been teammates. There's been times they've been adversaries. And frankly, the only thing that really, I think, keeps cohesively holding them together is the fact that they themselves hold on to that title in that grouping. Now, the other thing worth pointing out about these two wrestlers, not only are they Bad Batch, they are both former employees of one Sir Uncle Dunk. That when he had them as part of his group known as Blood Money. They were, of course, unceremoniously fired. Of course, this is back when Sir Uncle Dunk had money. Now he's hoping to get paid tonight by R. Sawyer to help Malice in his TTV title defense match later on. But enough about that. Oh, Kirishima, the Crimson Delinquent, busted open. And, oh, stomp to the gut. Now, this, as we said, I've given you all the history. They've been teammates. They've been adversaries. They've gone around the world. Right now, they're just two wrestlers, each hoping to score a win because they could both use a little momentum boost. And it is looking like either one could go all the way. Right now, Kirishima with the momentum. Oh! Down goes Butler and, oh, knee to the face. Well, knee to the mask, but the same thing. I'm sure it still hurts. Oh! Butler dodges out of the way. And Kirishima getting back in the ring. Now, this is not a title defense, folks. It's a Schneid match. A victory would be a victory. Whoa! Kirishima attacking our ref. Wait, that's Johan Mjoln! And a Ragnarok on Butler on the outside. There've been words between Johan and Butler. I guess. Oh, I bet he paid Kirishima for the distraction. Especially knowing they were going to have a match together. The ref still out in the corner. Don't worry, folks. The ref is functionally immortal. He will regenerate. But until then, Nakano can do whatever he wants to Bastion. All right, here comes Butler trying to rally after that Ragnarok. Oh, all the way from uptown. And Butler throwing Nakano back in the ring. And, oh, going for the corner punch. And now, whoa, right into the quads. And out goes Kirishima again. That's one thing about the Bad Batch. They like to take it outside. Kirishima now with the upper hand. Can he maintain? Butler now, can he take advantage? Looks like he's going for it. Knocking the Crimson Delinquent down. A headbutt and 1, 2. Kick out at 2. And Snake Eyes! Oh, now flexing on Butler. Yeah, with all the history these two have with each other. This is somewhere between, somewhere between a knee to the face is what it is. Kick out at 2. I was going to say, somewhere between wanting to get the record improvement and sibling rivalry. Hiroshima going up top. Oh, going for the flying headbutt, but Butler got out of the way. Oh, wait, and... Oh! And that cutter could be it. And he's going up top and knee to the back. 1, 2, 3.
And your winner, Nakano Hiroshima.
Well, folks, there you have it. Victory to the Crimson Delinquent, winner of this Bad Batch edition of the Get Off the Schneid. Let's put some interesting things into some new light, and by that I mean we did get some words earlier from Johan Mjoln. Might as well go to that audio now.
Warzone. What's good? So, I elected to not have a match last week, dazzling you all with my feats of strength. So that way I can clear the air and bare my soul. I thought I gave a significant enough apology at the time, but apparently it wasn't good enough. So many comments just kept flooding in with the most hateful words that you could ever hear. I'm not going to address them, honestly. It's kind of a waste of my time, but... Okay. I have to mention one in particular. What's wrong with being the son of a shield maiden? Shield maidens are badass. They're awesome. Though, an anime fan, having a low opinion on women is a little typical, that it kind of borders on the cliche when they open their mouths. I blame their lack of culture. I mean, you won't catch me saying anything ignorant like that. My fierce, intelligent, drop-dead, gorgeous Amazonian wife would not allow that, especially around the kids. But hey, that means one thing. You, lovely folks, can start one of those social media sensations you love so much. Because starting right now, you can hashtag blame Butler. Count your days, Sebastian, for everything now is your fault. Words are apparently beyond your comprehension, so action has to be your teacher.
Well, that explains some of it. Also, it explains this social media post I'm now seeing from Johan. So, yeah. I guess that's going to be a thing now. I'm sure this won't be a problem down the road. I know it's going to be a problem down the road. All right, now waiting for the obligatory flood of social media posts before I move on to our next segment, because I know how this goes. And with that, all right, let's get it. Our next thing, folks, I have one absolute rule. It's a simple rule for when I pick and choose who gets to come out and address the crowd. And top of that is belt holders. And on top of that is the multiversal heavyweight champion, TJ the Mint Gable. All right, so let's... I gotta tell you, it feels good. I mean, yeah, I have been having my own great time with the multiversal heavyweight belt, but everyone, my best friends in the whole world, Adonis Washington and Forrest T. Wade, had their first tag team title defense. Oh, I am so proud of them holding on to those belts. And take it from me, Shoot Nation is no joke. And they were hungry for it. So, you know what? Good on them and good shot. And, you know, I'm sure you'll want another shot because that's how you roll. Now, let's talk about what I'm dealing with. Because apparently a certain VI Pharaoh wants to try and intimidate me. Yeah, okay, it makes, you know what? It makes sense. I took the belt off of the richest man in the multiverse, and the new richest man in the multiverse feels he deserves a title shot. Well, that didn't take any time. It is the VI Pharaoh, Azir Turan, and yes, he is now officially the richest man in the multiverse. And, you know, I'm really curious because, yeah, Shoot Nation got their title shot last week, but we've seen Devin. I mean, Devin and Abbott were being backed up by Suplex Sam. I don't think that was a Shoot Nation reunion. Anyway, let's hear what the VI Pharaoh has to say. Lowborn, be assured that though Shoot Nation failed, this is not the last you'll be seeing of them. In fact, I have made sure they have a match this very evening. But I now have the funds that I can use. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah. I've fought Uncle Dunk. I'm already used to people bragging about being rich. So, yeah, let's get to the threatening portion. Let's get to the how you're going to tell me how I'm going to suffer. Let's just get it all out of the way. Because honestly, I've been hearing it ever since I won the TTV belt. Well, then you should be used to it. I have the funds that I was able to get due to Uncle's bumbling, and I intend to put them to very good use. Not the frivolous self-aggrandizing that Uncle Dunk did. All right, that's okay. Now that's a interesting way to go start it out, but you know what? I want to point out something, Azir. Your first match was you couldn't even win clean. You had to roll up Dagrick for your first win. So how does that feel? I do not apologize for anything. A champion does what is necessary to win. And I have been a real champion, Gable. I have been the multiversal heavyweight champion. Yeah, no, I remembered. All it took was getting one of your guys fired and costing another wrestler his life. So you'll forgive me if I'm not terribly impressed. You don't know anything about the grind. You don't know anything about putting your nose to the whetstone and getting to real work. I know nothing of the grind. How dare you? Yes, I come from privilege, but that does not change the amount of effort, the amount of training, the amount of work that one must put into to be acknowledged for their greatness. And remember, I am still acknowledged as the greatest technical wrestler of all time. Yeah, I know a certain chicken of death over on our sister show that would love to put that claim to the test. But, right now this is about you and me. So I'm going to tell you right now, as long as I'm champion, Uncle, you are never going to hold that belt again. Yes, the bravado. How provincial. Nothing lasts forever. I know this better than any. And you can puff up your chest all you want. You are simply setting yourself up very high for me to knock you down to earth. You have been warned. Well, I mean, we knew this was coming. Ozir clearly with designs on the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship, and he's made it very clear that he is, in fact, backing Shoot Nation. Which makes it, well, I guess they're part of VIP now. And I guess that means we need to get ready, because when Unkley said we're going to be seeing Shoot Nation in action 1 week after their failed attempt at the Multiversal Tag Team Championship, what he meant is they're next. And they're going up against a heavy hitter of a tag team in their attempt to climb back up the ranks. And at this point, there is nothing left to say but let's head to ringside.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Night's Watch.
That's right. The team they are facing is the Night's Watch. And how big is this going to be? Well, I'll put it this way. The Night's Watch working their way up after a whole bunch of issues they've been having with various other teams, including threats from Adrian Driscoll, who is in your main event. Also, these aren't the only Watchmen you're going to see tonight. West Wind. Well, I'll explain that in a minute.
And introducing their opponents, Shoot Nation.
There they are, I guess, representing VIP. Shoot Nation, Devin and the Scorpion Jack Abbott getting ready to face off against the Night's Watch. And as I was saying, we're going to see West Wind in action tonight, And by action, I mean West Wind is Malice Prime's opponent for the TTV Championship. So we are going to start off with Gunnar Birch and the Scorpion Jack Abbott. Birch throwing Abbott right into our ref again. The ref is fine. Although the ref clearly took some damage in that prior match because they've regenerated into their female form. Yeah, I hired a non-binary ref. What of it? Tagging in Devin. You're going to see a lot of quick tags. That is Shoot Nation style. Tagging back in Birch. Folks, you've got two MMA fighters, a ninja, and a werewolf in the ring right now. Birch going after Devin. A suplex from Devin. It's interesting that thanks to being now sponsored by VIP, we have a reunion of Shoot Nation back to its full 3 original members, since Suplex Sam was a member of Shoot Nation until he left to join, well, first Nakama Worldwide and then VIP. And quick tag, like I said, quick tags. Got to keep your attention locked in. It's going to be fast and possibly furious. And now Abbott going after Gunnar on the outside. Gunnar fighting his way out. And with that right there, sound of silence on the outside. But up to a 7 count. If somebody doesn't get in the ring, we're up to a 9 count. Tag. Oh, look. Come on, ref. How did you not see that? A low blow by the Scorpion. Bringing the hardcore hound down. Oh, stretching him out. Just trying to soften him up for the Scorpion's tail, surely. And Devin going after Evergreen. Evergreen could definitely use an assist right about now. And giving him that sidewalk slam. And again. And now Devin going for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Alistair coming in for the save. Getting several fists to the face for his trouble. And Jack Abbott is in the ring. Hitting hard. Shoot Nation would love to reestablish themselves right away after that loss last week against the Absolute Units for the tag belts. Oh, Requiem! Alistair Evergreen hit Requiem. Pin broken up by Devin. Evergreen gets Devin out of the ring. Can he still capitalize on the Requiem? Oh, looks like he was going for a pin. Abbott countered. Reversal! Devin now screaming for Abbott to tag. But Wonderland connects. Another kick out by Abbott. And now it's Abbott's turn to counter. And a series of headbutts in the Unit's corner. He is mocking Devin, I believe. And going for a pin.
And your winners, the Night Watch.
Victory for the Watch. They've been on a roll of late. Now the question is, can the momentum of this win roll over and lift up Westwind in their attempt to face off for the TTV Championship, which would, of course, really piss off R. Sawyer because Malice Prime, it's his first defense. And they 100% don't want to see Malice lose his belt right after getting it. And as bad as that would be for Sawyer and Malice Prime, considering that Sir Uncle Dunk is supposed to help maintain that belt, it could be bad for him as well, because right now this is the only way he's going to make any money. Also, speaking of the TTV belt, Khan posting on social media, VIP might be fine, Shoot Nation sure ain't though. I mean, it's they're going through a rough patch, but you know, if I've learned anything over all my time dealing with Devin, You know, say what you will, he has a never say die attitude. Actually, it's not that he never says die. He has another thing he says constantly. That thanks to our TV rating, we're only allowed like one during the show, and I'm sure somebody else is going to use it. Anyway, point being, as I was saying, the person that a title defense going badly for would be Sir Uncle Dunk, who, let's be honest, things have not been coming up Uncle for a little bit now. How bad is it? Well, he sent us some audio. Folks, I'm not going to vouch for the quality considering where he had to record it. Anyway, here's Sir Uncle Dunk.
I'm working on it! I'm working on it! Good Lord, what is wrong with you people? Well, everyone, since Aldini has been dragging his feet getting Malice a match, I'm still stuck doing side jobs. Oh, look how badly I've fallen. Went from a man of wealth and class to a man serving cheap garbage unfit for a dog, much less a respectable member of society. The pay is also absolutely absurd. $7.25 an hour to put up with unwashed heathens, and this amount of activity? I've been doing the math, and if Aldini doesn't give Malice a match, I'll have enough to pay Theron back by... well, I'll certainly be dead by then. So now I'm currently stuck here with a group of idiots who won't shut up! I don't want to meet the woman who can tell Theron Markov to do house chores and he actually does them. God, there has to be an easier way to run things. Maybe if we had some kind of system where no one could be poor. Maybe if the government stepped in to provide more for those of lesser station. Maybe if we just all came together to create a fairer, much more economic... Sweet Mama Jamma, being poor is turning me corny! Nope, not doing this, not today! Win this Malice's title defense, Aldini!
Oh my god, these floors are so sticky! I feel like I need to lick them!
Well, I got some good news for you, Uncle Dunk. Tonight. And I got some bad news. It's against West Wind. So we'll have to see how that goes. I have also some potentially worse news. Because I've got a message. I think it's for you. Because you mentioned Evie Markov? And it looks like she wants to say something to the multiverse. So, everyone, Evie Markov.
Parades there in Markov on a lead. Oh, Uncle, you don't want to meet me? You don't want to meet the woman who parades there in Markov on a leash and can actually get through to him? Well, now, you just hurt my feelings. I was looking forward to meeting you. I had your name tag in leather. I taught CJ how to embroider, and he put your name on it, Mr. Uncle Buttons. I even added a bell. So we don't lose you, all I needed was your neck size. Oh, and I had your outfit designed. Just needed to know if you were a linen or cotton kind of guy. You were going to learn how to sew a valuable position. Skill for a man in your position. I even thought of making you a living mannequin, or replacing and restoring footers in all my machines, and cleaning them up. At least with me, you'd learn some skills, grace, and dignity. You would have had 3 meals a day, a shower, and a bed to sleep in instead of that dumpster you're currently in. But if you don't get Theron paid, I'll be seeing you soon, anyways. So, Uncle, cotton or Lennon?
Nope. Nope. That didn't sound. Oh, God. Never thought I would be thinking, I'd rather hear from Theron Eldrazi. Speaking of which, folks, here's Theron Eldrazi. Or Markov. Wow, that knocked me back in time. Right. You know, I could be getting on about everything going on with Uncle Dunk, but I think Evie covered that just fine, so I got something else that is just crawling up my craw. It's pretty straightforward, you green-shaded Terminator son of a bitch. So how dare you get involved with Uncle Duck's situation to avoid paying what he owes me? I don't care if you're saying you're paying him so he can pay me off. It feels like you are trying to put the screws to old Theron Markov. I, for one, do not cotton to it, sir. I do not. So I want you to listen up and listen tight, because I am the original outlaw. I don't bow to no one or no thing, certainly no bot. So if you want to get in my way, well, I'm going to find out something that, I bet science has been wanting to know for a while. Can a Terminator play for blood? Because I absolutely am going to get my pound of flesh one way or another. So, what I want is, in the end, what I always want. To get paid. Now, Uncle owes me a lot of money. And he has got to get it together. Now, I get, you say you're paying him, but I know you, Sawyer. You're not going to be paying him. You're going to be screwing him over, wasting his goddamn time when he should be earning for me. Yeah, that went about as, Theron Markov has the most amazing ability I have ever seen in this business to make every damn thing about him. But here we are, and we are later tonight, as promised, going to have a TTV title match. Malice Prime versus West Wind, and somewhere in there should be some assistance by Sir Uncle Dunk. And I don't know. But I guess we'll find out. But we are not there yet. No, folks, where we are is a whole different place. And it's all because Eustace J. Paragon asked me to set up a match so that he can get a chance to check out the multiversal ant in action to see if he will make at least a good adjacent member for Hero Time. And he picked, well, if he's going to give him a chance, he's going to give him the best chance possible. With that, what else is there to say but let's head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing One Chance.
And folks, remember, Multiversal Ant doesn't actually have an MNW contract yet, so he is still considered local talent. Although somebody broke. You know what? Somebody broke the music again. This always seems to happen to Juan. But either way, he is coming in, and to Juan, he's so used to it, he doesn't even care now. All he wants is one more chance to prove himself, or in this case, a chance to try out a new wrestler. And with that, there is the Multiversal Ant, folks, against our own Juan Chance. Let's see how they do. Oh, the ant looks like he's setting up for something. Oh! Mid-rope cross body. Coming in strong on Juan. Now, folks, there's a lot that's been going on with the Ant. In solo action thus far, he has not won. If he were to beat Juan, it would be his first ever solo victory here on MNW. And it looks like he knows it, and he's trying to get that victory as well as impress Hero Time. And a power bomb on Juan, but not going for the pin. The Ant pulling out all the stops. Juan getting his breath back, going after the Ant. In the corner, throwing him down, and oh, going for that hammer strike. I didn't catch all of it from what I could see. Juan going up. I don't think Juan wants to lose to a local talent. Oh, the Ant out of the way. And they are locking up Juan, whipping him. Oh, and drop toe hold. And, oh, just, that's a bit Juan, come on. I mean, yeah, I mean, all fair. But let's get it in the ring. Eustace is asking for a good tryout here. That's it. Given the point, and back in the ring. Juan going up top. Oh, the Ant is out of the way. Drop kick. 2. Can he go for a 3rd? Oh, cross body. Definitely showing some solid cruiser skills is our Ant. I always assume he's a luchador, but since he's trying out for Hero Time, I guess it's possible he's a multiversal hero? And kick out at 1. Juan bringing the ante up. Oh, jawbreaker. I will say this right now, the thing that's impressing me is Multiversal Ant is holding his own with an established veteran like Juan Chance. Oh, he even avoided the taunt to body. Impressive. Oh, right in the back. One, taking him down, looking for that momentum again. And, oh, another drop toe hold. Oh, Juan. Walking his back, letting him know who's boss. Trying to throw him out. Oh, knee. Still the Ant holds on, but, oh, leg drop with a rope assist. That'll take out anyone. I don't care who you are. Juan going from uptown. Oh, uptown knees. Dropping in. And, oh, the Ant fighting back. The Ant taking, where is he taking him? Wherever it is, he took too long. Elbows to the gut. We're up to a 5 count. I don't think anyone wants to see this end in a count out. But we're up to a 7. Wait, that's Wonderball. Oh no, Wonderball. Oh! Oh no. Did Wonderball just do what I think he did? Yeah, he did. Waiting for the official count from the referee, but he attacked Juan Chance. That would lead to a DQ and a victory for Juan over the Ant cheaply. It's waiting for the final call. Let's hear what the announcer has to say. Okay, now I am getting a message from the referee, and it turns out that it is a DQ, handing the victory cheaply to Juan Chance, even though the Multiversal Ant was doing great in this tryout match. Now, of course, folks, let's not forget last week, Juan Chance came out to apologize for winning a match cheaply, and Wonderball challenged him, saying, no, you should cheat more. I guess that is how Wonderball is making his damn point. But costing the Multiversal Ant. Now, given this was a tryout, I guess we'll have to see what Eustace Paragon has to say about all of this. It's not one thing, it's another. Well, folks, before we get to our next bit, I feel that we all know. Oh, hang on a second. We do have one thing I should deal with. We have a social media post from the Crimson Delinquent Nakano Kirishima saying, haha, now that's what I call message efficiency, Wonderball. Wonderball, I want you to consider what's happening when you're getting that kind of praise from Naka no Kirishi. Anyway, one of the things that has been happening recently is the feud between the vampire lord Jean Tristram and the Stormcrow Jagger Blackthorn, which resulted in Jaunt calling a blood hunt on Blackthorn and successfully feeding on him at Multivania. But as we have learned, anticipating that, Blackthorn poisoned himself so that he could get a specific poison into Jaunt's body. As he revealed last week. And we now have a response from Tristram. Let's go to that now.
Nothing to lose, everything to prove, and love. When humans think like this, when the light drains out of their eyes, with my hands on their throat, I could hear those words in my head, Jagger. The second I bit down, Major Blood mine. I could feel every hunt of yours rush through me. It was worth the last year of starvation. Now, the bit of your blood was in me forever. Just one problem. You poisoned me. How dare you? What was it? Wyvern's blood? Troll and witch brew? I don't care. Every second sets my blood, our blood, on fire. The sun is racing through my veins, and the only reason I do not die is because I have no organs left to fail. So, here I linger in agony I felt only once before, thanks to your blood. I remember what I came here to do 1,000 years ago. My plan is halfway there. But right now, the only thing I want to do is look you in the eyes, across that ring, and pay you back 1,000-fold the pain you've dealt to me. Because there is no greater pain than the pain that made me, and the hunger that was left to me. You will all see one day, when I put the multiversal title on my waist. It's why I bled you in front of the main event. In front of the whole Nexus. You aren't my first wrestler I've hunted down, Jagger. And thanks to you, you will not be my last. So saith the Lord Regent.
Oh boy. I hate to say this, I gotta have another talk with legal because I was advised by legal not to get at all involved in the blood hunt. I don't know what any of this means. Well, before I deal with anything else, I think I don't know if this is what's about to happen. It's going to be any better. We've been having a... You know what? I'm not even going to... You know what? I'm not even going to set it up. We're going to ringside. And we're going to hear from Necrom. Yeah, how invigorating to finally get not only real opponents, but also real fights on Warzone proper. and show the world what real wrestling is. Dark, brutal, uncaring. I swore that in the absence of the Big Oof Championship, that I would make the Underworld Championship the premier fighting belt on Warzone. And I do believe my last title defense made that declaration come to pass. I crave only true combat. No cheap theatrics. Simple, brutal battle. Well, this doesn't surprise. The Underworld Champion is being interrupted by the Nexus Titan Champion, who also declared that since we lost the Big Oof Championship to Flashbang, that he would turn the Nexus Titan Championship into the fighting belt. And they both had recent title defenses. Let's hear what Tommy has to say. Right, mate, I'm going to be honest with you. I admire your work, Necron. Say what you will. You at least get out and you fight an actual fight. You don't pull any of these bullshit. You just get out there. Yeah, you're brutal. But comparing to the savagery and actual skill, who's doing it better? Tommy Black. I have a confession to make. When I came to MNW from Mexico, you were definitely one of the people on my list to challenge. Well, that seems to be appropriate. Especially because, you had a great match. But you know who else had a great match defending their title? The old ginger boy, Tommy Black. How do you like them apples? Black, I respect you as a fighter and your Blooducan arts. But now I see that you are but a shell of your former self. A whiny little man who has to cry his way to a championship instead of taking what he wants. Oh no! I will put up with a lot. I will put up with all kinds of bullshit. But I will not put up with an accusation that I'm whiny or that I am not at the top of my career. You saying you want to fight? Let's have a fight. No, Tommy. Now is not the time for us to have that fight. When we have our real fight, it will be much further down the line. I want you at your best. Then why wait? I'm always at my best. So come on. What you afraid of, Necron? Why you want to push this down the road when we can get it done right quick? Come on. What do you say? No, it is not time. And I will tell you one truth, Black. Proper fights against great warriors must marinate, must build. But in the meantime, I will remind you what a real fighter is. Oh, I don't need a reminder about what a real fighter is. I see a real fighter every time I look in a mirror. And again, I'll give you credit. You got the goods, even if you got to do this dark and spooky bullshit. But fine, you want to wait? I can wait with the best of them. I don't like where any of this is going, mostly due to the images I have in my head of all of the collateral damage that is going to come from this. Oh boy. All right, fine. Well, folks, we still have a lot of exciting action for you tonight, including the TTV title match between Malice Prime and Westwind, and of course, your main event, Seth Jackson versus Adrian Driscoll. But before we can get to any of that, we have some business to take care of, because MNW is a business and we have to pay some bills. So we're going to be taking a short commercial break, and when we come back, we are going to have another champion in action, non-title action, but action nonetheless. See you after the break.
Don't you just hate it when you're in a great one-on-one match, going up for a fly-high-end moonsault, when you totally miss and eat more turnbuckle than a ravenous George the Animal Steel? Then you, my friend, might need to get your eyes checked. Hi, I'm former professional wrestler Dr. See It Coming, and we here at Eye to Eye Optometrists specialize in glasses, contact lenses, and overall eye health for the wrestling impaired. Our flexible, one-of-a-kind contact lenses are guaranteed to fit all sizes and be a comfort fit even as you get your eyes poked out by your mortal enemy. We even have some eyewitnesses to testify how great these eyes are. Mr. Simon the Psycho, what do you think of your new contact lenses? Oh, God! Oh, there goes our new intern. Ha ha! Come on down and book an appointment with Dr. See It Coming, and you and I will see eye to eye.
Sup, dudes? Do you want to look as gnarly as one of your favorite wrestlers on show who's holding one of the world titles from MNW? Well, you totally can, without even leaving your couch at Totally Tyler's Titles. For only $39.99, you too can own a complete replica of one of MNW's famous titles, like the MNW World Heavyweight Championship, the Tag Team, the Nexus Titan, the Interdimensional Championship, dude. So you can show off to your parents and show how gnarly you are, or you could secretly try and claim that you're formerly the title champion holder by holding a knockoff title. So come on down to Totally Tyler's Titles, where you can be a title holder today. No official MNW wrestlers are allowed to hold the titles if they're a replica, unless you want to talk to Jim in the back. What are you, blind, Rev? He clearly went for a roll-up reverse coil. This just can't be happening. This is some bull!
Is this you? Well, even if it isn't, I'm sure many of you have met these kinds of people, just marking up the walls of your favorite shows. Don't worry, we have the solution. With the Mark Manager. Yes, with the Mark Manager, we clean up the big marks, small marks, marks you didn't realize that were there, and marks that have always been there. We've even updated our product to help you clean off the toughest of marks.
Of course he was gonna lose the championship. If you'll look at my 42-page blog from last week, we can clearly see that the producers were going to have him. Hey, what are you doing? Ah!
So sign up and get your Mark Manager today. And remember, with a little bit of, any mark is manageable.
Fuck, it went up my nose! Hey baby, it's me, Suplex Sam, and I'm here to tell you about my brand new experience, baby. On the Suplex Express, we're serving up hot dishes and hot meals for all your homies. It's time for Suplex Sam, the soup made for me, baby. Sam I am. Tired of your lunches being soupless? Don't worry, baby. Suplex Sam's got you covered. We got all the flavors. Wonton Wilson's, the beef drippings, the Doctor of Alphagetti, and the VI Pheromone. And of course, the signature soup, the Plex. So you can have your Suplex any day, anytime with yours truly, baby. So come on down to the Suplex Express and get yourself a can of Suplex Sam.
Are your heebies a jeebies? Are your ants in your pants? Do you get the butterflies in your stomach when you have to go up against a 400-pound, muscle-bound murder man who's trying to beat you in the ring? Don't worry, we have the solution for you. From the makers of the laxative product Let It Go comes the anti-anxiety medication Fuck It All. That's right, with a big old scoop of Fuck It All, you too can get yourself relaxed before any situation. Hand-picked and freshly squeezed from the teats of Tibetan relaxation monks. It comes with absolutely no long-term side effects. No, not at all. Yes, the anti-anxiety can make you stand up and say, fuck it all.
Warning, this product may contain extreme doses of caffeine and methamphetamine. If consumed by more than one human, those two humans may or may not cause to duel or explode. And this product is very free.
High Flyer Airlines is the leading air carrier for all professional wrestling. We customized our planes to fit the biggest of egos. With fine velvet and leather seats, a custom-made full banquet by Chef Manatee, and a working vocal booth, so you can make your promos while you're on the go.
Wait a minute, this isn't a bathroom!
High Flyer Airlines. We're leading the air in wrestling care.
I'm stuck inside the booth!
Introducing Mizuki and Nero action figure dolls with intense hand-holding couple action, maximum lewdness. Watch the world's deadliest power couple have intense action conversations.
Honey, did you take out the dog today? I ate the dog! Very good.
Oh yeah! Push the buttons on the back of both action dolls to get both of them to be the parents of Earth. The new Mizuki and Nero action figure dolls.
Each sold separately, but then put together as a couple.
And we're back. All right, folks. This next match, you know, sometimes you just got to have a match to fill in a card. But this one is going to be interesting because it's going to feature two members of two major factions. And I could go in for more, but what the heck? Let's hit the ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall and is for the TTV Championship. Introducing first, Forrest T. Wade.
There he is, folks, one half of the Multiversal Tag Champions, fresh off of his title defense last week. Forrest T. Wade. And of course, everything's coming up units. All three members of the units on Warzone hold major gold. So the tax man cometh. But now, who is he going to be facing against?
And introducing their opponent, Ignacio Cervantes.
And here he is, folks, the social outcast and mad genius of Los Villanos Ingobernable. Ignacio has some words for the multiverse, and we'll hear them after this match. And Forrest is starting off. Going. Oh, Ignacio fighting back. Oh, I think that hurt both of them. And now Forrest going after the social outcast, dragging him to the corner. Oh! Oh, down goes Wade. Getting Forrest into an armbar. Forrest breaks out. And they are, oh, Forrest fighting back against Ignacio. The taxed man stalking the mad genius of Lucha. Oh, Hurricane takedown. Oh! Hung out to dry. I do not think that went how Ignacio had it planned. Up and over goes Cervantes. Deduct this locked in. Will it be enough? Nope. Cervantes with a flying DDT. Is that going to be enough? I'm sorry, the tenacious DDT. Got to get the names right. And the Nacho Storm, is that it? If Cervantes pulling out all the stops. And still Wade survives. And, oh! Drop kick to the head. The Fortress trying to fight back. Oh, powerbomb on those unforgiving mats. Cervantes psyching out Wade. We're up to a 9 count. Flores, don't. I misheard. I thought we were at a 9 count. It was a 6 count. My bad. And with that,
and your winner, Forrest T. Wade.
Wade hit the bottom line, and that was all she wrote for Cervantes' victory again for the Absolute Unit. As I promised, we have a message from the Cervantes. Let's hear it now.
I wonder if there's anyone who has connections to both the first and the second richest person in the multiverse. That would be one very lucky person. Hold on. A Slice. You wanted to ask me a few questions? Yeah, I wanted to ask you a few questions. Give me a moment. Okay, first question. Why did you join MNW? Simple question deserves a simple answer. I was a fighting champion. My parents were very encouraging before I was a champ. But after, though, they turned on me. Even now, I don't understand why. Their motto was always, "What's in it for me?" And I've lived that motto. Their turn made my wrath unquenchable. So I did what I had to do. I vacated my title, changed to this fake name, and then joined MNW because I heard I could get a real challenge. Has MNW ever seen you when your wrath is at its peak? Nobody's ever asked me that before. No, they haven't. I've always been excited to be here, fortunately. This has been a fun session. I have one last question. When Dice agreed to lend you his power, what did you agree to in return? I agreed to answer his question. He calls it the question. He says I'm not ready for him to ask it. Do you know what that question is? Yes, I do. Could you ask me the question? No. Does it require me losing my soul? No. He wants answers, and I want answers as well.
All right. One thing. When Ignacio said the richest and the second richest, I got some questions on that. Because right now, the richest person in the multiverse is Azir Turan. The second richest person in the multiverse, on the other hand, by our current estimations, is Sasquatch Wing. Oh, speaking of which,
at the start of last week's Warzone, Raphael Sampson had felt the might of Sasquatch Wing and responded with biblical proportions to the ramp again. This would not have been if Sampson had only used his words to say what is wrong, but no, biblical proportions to the ramp the first time. And for what? To escape the shadow of Sasquatch Wing? Does Raphael Sampson truly believe that tearing down Sasquatch Wing would bring down the shadow he so fears? This one suppose it makes sense. Just one problem with that. This one gets knocked down, this one gets up again. Get knocked down, get up again. Every time. Sampson should remember the roar of Sasquatch Wing that promises to rip Raphael Sampson apart to right what has gone wrong, for that is what Sasquatch Wing knows must be done. In other words, there will be no getting up again for Raphael Sampson once this one is through with him. And this one will keep standing until this one can stand no more. Raphael Sampson has chosen violence, so he shall receive violence. If it is war that Raphael Sampson craves, then it is war that Raphael Sampson gets and will keep getting until one of us stops moving. It is time Raphael Sampson learned that the only shadow to be wary of being under is that of a rapidly descending Sasquatch Wing in flight. So goes the roar of Sasquatch Wing.
all right, folks, so you heard that. And Squatch, I'm not sure when he recorded that. All I know is when I saw him earlier today, he was still very upset. So upset that he asked me if he could come out to the ring. I felt it was best to say yes. All Sasquatch Wings still in rage over Raphael Sampson. Dare show his face after all that has happened to Sasquatch Wing. Loss of Big Oof at Multivania. Loss of tag team partner to not sure why Sasquatch Wing had to lose former friend and brother. But Sasquatch Wing know what must be done. I promised war, but Sasquatch Wing not patient. Sasquatch Wing ask Jerry Aldini to make match at Apocalypse. Appropriate name for Sasquatch Wing and Raphael Sampson, all odds to fight. A match of biblical proportions. Raphael, accept the challenge of Sasquatch Wing. Come face at Apocalypse, so we may settle this as the Titans we are. do not make Sasquatch Wing come find you. For this one will drag you into the forest for massacre if does not face in proper match. So is the roar of Sasquatch Wing. All right, I'm game. I'll have to see if I can get a hold of Raphael Sampson, see if he's game. Because I don't want to deal with a pissed off Sasquatch Wing. Hey, at least he's still giving me my cold brew. But with that, I promised you a title match. And I am a man of my word. And I hope everyone's ready. Because, you know what? I've been teasing this whole show. I think you all know what's about to happen. Malice Prime versus Westwind for the TTV Championship. Prime's first ever defense for this belt. The first of 7 for those of you who want to keep track. There's nothing else to say now, but let's head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall and is for the TTV Championship. Introducing first, Westwind.
What the hell? Wait, is that's Sir Unkley Dunk. Westwind hasn't even gotten to the ring yet. Unkley Dunk attacked him on the stage. And Westwind made short work of him. And now has gone right back into his normal entrance. That was Unkley's plan. I'm gonna need to check with R. Sawyer to see if that was worth whatever he's paying Unkley Dunk for. I mean, he tried. You know, I have to assume things are rough on Sir Unkley Dunk. He lost his fortune. He lost his position on the board. He's having to work at a fast food restaurant.
And introducing the opponent, they are the TTV champion, Malice Prime.
And now it's time to transform and roll out with Malice Prime, your TTV champion. Now, as a reminder for people who may not be aware of the rules of the TTV belt, whoever has the belt, if they can successfully defend it 7 times, earns the gift of chaos, which gives them the right to relinquish the belt to schedule a multiversal heavyweight championship. That is how TJ the Mint Gable got his title shot at Multivania, resulting in Gable being your new multiversal heavyweight champion. A belt that has been eluding Malice in large part due to the actions of the previous champion, Sir Unkley Dunk. And with Unkley's fall from everything, Sawyer is taking an opportunity to make him work for Malice. And, well, you saw his attempt to help out at the top of the show, or the top of the match. Because, yes, even a DQ victory counts as a victory per the stipulations of the TTV belt. That's what it's all about. And folks, it is now time for the ceremony of the belt. Our referee has regenerated back into their male form now. Westwind, an actual angelic being and part of the Night's Watch, versus Malice Prime. First off, I was not aware that Decepticons could be primes, but that shows what I know. And it is time. Malice, not wanting to hand over the belt, but realizing he has to do this to build up those 7 victories, those 7 title retentions, to gain his gift of chaos and a shot at the belt. The big belt. And we are off and running. Westwind, clearly a high flyer. Those wings aren't just for show. And, oh, already stretching Westwind out into a torture rack. Oh! Sometimes it's really hard to get through the just massive power that is Malice Prime. And a 1. Again, if there's the idea of this, if people are wondering how to DQ would count. Khan had a DQ happen. As long as there is a match and he leaves with the belt, it counts as one of the 7. It's only if he walks into the ring and then walks out without it that the chain of the gift of chaos ends. So everything really favors the champion, other than the fact that only 2 people have earned the gift of chaos so far. Because 7 defenses, that's a tall order for anyone. Down goes Westwind. Oh, leg DDT. And another leg DDT. It can be rough on a high flyer if their legs don't work. Ah, Tequila Sunrise. Malice stalking his prey. Or in this case, choking his prey. Going for the pin. And that didn't go very far. Malice pushing Westwind off. Westwind, as with all members of the Night's Watch, not a small guy, but in the mass of that is Malice Prime. Oh, Westwind just knocked him down. Now kicking him in the, well, as they used to say back in the day, kicking him in the kickapoo. Whoa! All right. What a flip. Uh-oh, being lifted up high. Oh! Rough clothesline. Pulling in the power. Knocking him down. Stomping his guts. Oh, the back. Oh, the back again. Whipped into the ropes and hoisted up. Oh, floated over. Bringing Malice down. I think Malice was trying to set up for a Mega Buster, and it didn't happen. Now Westwind pressing his advantage, seeing if he can make it count. And pulling him, getting him back in the ring. I mean, he's got to win it in the ring if he wants that belt. We keep talking about Malice and his defenses, but Westwind wanting a title and then maybe his own climb to the gift of chaos. Trading blows. Don't know the wisdom trading blows with a mech the likes of Malice Prime. But you go Westwind. Malice inviting him to punch him again. And down goes Westwind. Malice setting up for the blue screen. Can Westwind survive? Westwind manages to hold on. Malice lets go to reconfigure. Oh, roll up! Roll up! Could this be it? 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Your winner and still TTV champion, Malice Prime.
And with that, the first defense accomplished. And I suppose now the only real question is, do we count that as an assist from Sir Uncle Dunk? Because that is what Sawyer's paying him for. I guess we're going to have to wait for the employee evaluation. Also, I see there we missed a social media post by Sergeant Major Payne earlier. Apparently, because it's so old, we can't get it up on the screen. But it was after the matchup between Butler. Well, and Nakano, but it was towards, I believe, Sir Uncle. It reads, looks like you and Ice have more in common now. I just want to beat the shit out of both of you. But hey, welcome to the working class, Mr. Broke. Just poor Sir Uncle Dunk. It's just, it's heaping onto him. And, you know, I'd feel bad if he hadn't earned every little bit of it. You don't remember what he was going to fire? He was going to fire me. So forgive me if I don't feel overly bad for what's happening to him. You know what? Doesn't matter. Folks, as we're getting into the latter half of the show, I have one last person that has asked for some ring time. And considering everything going on with them, I really want to hear from him. So let's hear from the Dagger, Dagrick. Oh, I gotta tell y'all, it feels great. My victory with Gorm. I didn't know if he and I were going to coalesce. But honestly, it's one of the best I've ever had. And I used to team with Flyboy Bill. Strengths complemented each other perfectly. It was, and even though we'd never tagged before, it felt like a well-oiled machine. I gotta tell you, and of course the other work he's helping me, making up for that, everything I did, especially to pull Mega Rider. Oh, I want to do more with this. First off, I want to make this team official. Now, if we're going to be official, we're going to need a name. And I've got to figure out what is the appropriate name for a team involving a dwarf and a Goliath. But I really want us to have our name etched in the halls of legend with great factions. Oh, boy. Because, you look at the greatest factions of all time, and good, bad. I mean, the new Four Horsemen, great faction. Apex, great faction. Omega Club, great faction. I want our name to go down in the same breath with those hollowed names. Those great warriors. And honestly, with somebody like Gorm at my side, why not? Why not? Just two lads from the mountains of Faerun coming forth to make their name in the multiverse as great warriors. Oh, yeah! Okay, did he say faction? Because, dag, factions, I mean, you're a tag team. And there are great tag teams, obviously, but to be a great faction. Huh. I mean, was that a slip on his part, or what? Because I can't imagine who else would, to make a faction, they need to find another teammate. And honestly, who's going to fit with those two? I say, realizing I got to remember that warning that Eric Erickson keeps giving me about speaking things into existence. I need to stop. I need to move on. I need to go on. Because we have one more match before our main event. And folks, it's, I know we call these matches record boosters. Because it's not like these two wrestlers, it's not like they have a beef, they have much of a history. But you know what they do have? Both of these wrestlers you're about to see, they have the support of the fans. They are both on amazing roles. And we started the show with a Get Off the Schneid match. Weirdly, this match is going to be the reverse. Two guys on winning streaks. One of them's got to lose. And the problem is, these are two wrestlers no one wants to see lose. With that build up, it's time to head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Latino B, Buck Bumble.
Viva la revolution! He fly, he be, he sting. Buck Bumble. Calling Buck Bumble a fan favorite is almost an understatement. Beloved far and wide, and honestly on a great win streak. Everything's coming up Bumble. Viva la raza. So the only question, but like I said, he is going to be facing another fan favorite.
And introducing their opponent, Osman Keelik.
Well, if you were wanting to see a great match, your wish has been granted. And if you had a hoss fight on your bingo card, that wish was granted too. It is the Latino B versus the Jin Osman Keelik. And, you know, looking back on it, I should have known he was someone magical. Because that facial hair, you need a little extra something to make hair like that. Especially to wrestle in it. But current great records, beloved by the fans. And this is just one of those moments when it's like, all right, well, one of you's got to lose. But even with that, still the momentum these two are bringing as we close in on Apocalypse next month. And they're off. Oh, and I was going to say, look, Buck Bumble taking an early control, but Osman went, no, I don't think so. And hoisting the B up and slamming him down. Locking up again, whipping Buck. Buck reversing, knocking him into the ref. Down goes Keelik. Oh! We talk about the knees, the B's knees, but how often do we talk about the B's elbows? And again into the corner, and Buck again. Oh, right to the face. Hoisting him up, getting him in that hug. Buck, a pro, knows how to get out of this. And again, doing that hug again. And again, Buck getting out. Maybe that's not a well you should keep going into, especially now that you're getting berated. Over the ropes. Following him out. And hoisted up by the Latino B. Oh, off of the hardest part of the ring. Oh, fighting his way out. Throwing Buck back in the ring at the count of 5. Buck recovering. Coming back in. Oh! Usman attacked. Buck was ready. Whipped into the ropes. Hoisted up. Oh! Headbutt ya. And I think Buck busted him open. Oh, here it comes. He is setting up, folks. It is time to go. Buck Wild. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Oh, Osman with the retaliation. And Buck getting out of that hold, bringing Killick to the ropes, but Killick fighting his way out. And again with that slam. Fair to say these are two very equally proficient wrestlers. This has been back and forth. And now Killick setting up. Oh, was setting up for Turkish Delights, and Buck countered. Just slamming Killick. Oh, speaking of slamming. And a kick out at 2. Oh, again, back and forth, forth and back. I think both are sensing that victory over such an accomplished opponent would do great things for their momentum. And oh, Buck deciding to press his advantage. Oh, there goes that bee's knee. Whipping him over the ropes, back outside. Buck likes to play in the no man's land. Or in this case, no bees land. Oh, little miscalculation. I'd say the first misstep Buck's really had this match. Working over the leg of the Latino B. Hurling him down the ramp. Oh, drop kick. But we're up to a 6 count. Somebody should get into the ring. We're up to an 8 count. Somebody do something. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
And your winner, Osman Killick.
Osman won, but that is not a smile on his face. He is not happy about how he won. You can actually see him leaning over and apologizing to Buck. I think the issue is, I think Osman wasn't paying close attention to the count and didn't realize it was that close. We may have to look into how we want to address that. However, that is a question for another day, because it's that time. Time for your main event, and oh, what a main event it is going to be. These two. There are a few people that I would truly say are arch rivals, but these two definitely count. The paranormal investigator Seth Jackson versus the mysterious and, dare I say, mystical deal maker Adrian Driscoll. And I don't think I have anything else to say about this other than, say it with me, let's do this!
The following match is scheduled for one fall and is your main event. Introducing first, Seth Jackson.
There he is, folks. Seth Jackson being accompanied by the Professional. A person who was victimized by Adrian Driscoll until Seth came to his aid and freed him. So these two both have a beef with the Mystery Man. Generally, I think the Professional's there to make sure there's no interference or magical shenanigans.
And introducing their opponent, Adrian Driscoll.
In all the time I've known this man, I have yet to see him blink. It's creepy. I had to wonder. We all know there's something else with this guy. He's created magical doppelgangers of the Storyteller and Probunaga to work his ends. You never know what's real or not when facing Driscoll. And he keeps offering deals to help boost up anyone on the roster who will take his offers. He's made offers to Seth Jackson, to Osman Killick, to all the members of the Night's Watch, and of course to the Professional himself. No one has been crazy enough to actually take the offer. And we are off, and Driscoll immediately, with some shenanigans in getting an early pinfall attempt on Jackson. and it is this, folks, who knows how this could go. These two, no one has caused Driscoll more grief than Seth Jackson. But Driscoll used whatever ability he has to undo the wish Seth Jackson made that made him, well, smarter. Looks like he wants to make Seth pay for all the pain he's caused him. Which, if you ask me, is a lot of hypocrisy, but I'm a pro wrestling superstar. I've gotten used to hypocrisy over the decades. Seth rolling out of the ring, lying there before the Spanish announce table. Is he picking Seth up by his nose? Oh, bouncing off the Spanish announce table. We're up to a 6 count. And back in the ring. I just realized that last match was with Osman Killick. Did Driscoll do something? Because I wouldn't put it past him to do something petty like mess with Killick's victory. Oh! Bad timing on his part, running into the ref. Seth hoisting him over. Seth getting his hands on Driscoll. Going to Brett's rope. What's he got planned? Rope assisted suplex. Now hoisting him back up. Oh, down goes Jackson. Folks, if this seems like there's a grudge, it's because there is. Is he biting his fingers? Let's leave the phalanges out of this. Oh, knee to the head. And he is getting hoisted up again. Throwing Driscoll back in the ring. Seth wants to win this the right way. Oh, clothesline from Driscoll. Oh, flying punch. Taking Seth down, almost taking off his head. Seth has been doing good, but Driscoll's getting some momentum. Oh, right in the corner. Driscoll, I think, is feeling his oats. Just a hammering blow on Seth. Now, oh, they're just trading blows in the middle of the ring. Seth has busted Driscoll open. And that seems to have pissed him off. Hitting him with that 1, 2, 3.
And your winner, Adrian Driscoll.
Driscoll hitting Jackson with the dead to rights. And quickly afterwards getting the victory. A resounding victory for Driscoll, although Jackson put up a hell of a fight. But if you think this is the end of this feud, you are sadly mistaken. I could go on, but we're out of time. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Please be here next week for more wrestling action. Until then, I have been your host, General Manager Jerry Aldini, wishing you good night.